everyone, and welcome to my channel, Ghost of Aragian. I'm Sal, and today I'll be showcasing and breaking down my Godslayer Macros build. It's been through ATOT boomless and can deal huge damage. This is one of my favorite builds I've ever made, so let's jump right into it. For our primary weapon, we will be using the Sword of Dominance. It is a double primary weapon that can only be found in ATOT. The first primary you want on it is Gain Northern Charge when you hit an enemy with your Southern technique. The second primary you want is Gain the Greater Blessing of Luck when you inflict an ailment. We will be inflicting chill and water damage, as you can see noted below the big number on our weapon. Secondaries you want are Rampage bonus damage, double that, and then weak point damage or weapon tech damage. Then you want to add crit chance as your last upgrade. Our secondary weapon is the Sunflare Destiny, which again is a double primary weapon. This weapon can only be found in ATOT. The primaries we want are Gain the Greater Blessing of Endurance when we inflict an ailment, and plus more damage at full health. Again, you will see we are doing water damage as it says it below the large number on the weapon. Secondaries you want are Crit Chance, double that, and then add Crit Chance again at the end. Rampage bonus damage and weak point damage are also great. Below that is the Lion Talisman. This is a primal, but is not needed to be primal. The primal version can be only found in ATOT. The primary of this charm gives us weapon charge whenever we crit. Secondaries you want are Crit Chance, double that, and add Crit Chance again at the end. Other secondaries that would be great would be Rampage bonus damage or crit damage. Beside that is the Mark of the Duelist. This is a rare amulet that can be found anywhere. Its primary gives us health whenever we crit. Secondaries you want are Crit Chance, double that, and add crit damage at the end. Now, on to the rings. The first ring is the Dusklord Signet. It is a legendary ring that can be found anywhere. Its primary exposes weak points when we inflict an ailment and has our weapon techniques inflict ailments. Secondaries you want are Weapon Charge Speed, double that, and add weapon tech damage as the last upgrade. Other great secondaries are Rampage bonus damage and weak point damage. Beside that is the Eye of the Dragon. This is primal, but you don't need primal for this build to work. Its primary has our weapon techniques, inflict ailments, and has us gain overhealth whenever we defeat an ailment-afflicted enemy, and gives us overhealth retention. Secondaries you want for this are 3 different resistances, and preferably you want to have physical resistance and double that. You want to add resistances as your last upgrade. Below that is our banner. This is the Mesa Banner Roll, which is an epic banner that can be found anywhere. Its primary gives us crit chance and crit damage. Secondaries you want are elemental damage, so that means water damage or damage to chilled enemies, or rampage bonus damage, weak point damage, or weapon tech damage. Last but not least is our life stone. This is the Eye of Alaz, an epic life stone that can be found anywhere. Its primary gives us soul shatter buildup. Secondaries you want are crit damage, weak point damage, and more crit damage. Now, before we jump into augments, here's a few more clips from this build's boomless run. have our augments. First up is Twilight Bloom, an epic might augment. Its primary gives us weapon tech damage. Secondaries you want are rampage bonus damage, weak point damage, and add weapon tech damage as your last upgrade. Beside that is Charging Lion, an epic cursed item that can only be found in the Lightbringer game mode. When you first get it, you'll have to complete 2 objectives at the bottom to uncurse it. Its primary has our rampage bonus damage increase our weak point damage. Secondaries you want are rampage bonus damage, double that, and add weapon tech damage as the last upgrade. Below that is the Focus Augment, which gives us overhealth on crit. Secondaries you want are rampage bonus damage, double that, and add weapon tech damage again as the last upgrade. Next up is the Void Shell. This is a legendary augment that can be found anywhere. The primal version can only be found in ATOT. Its primary gives us overhealth on crit for every 20 might on adjacent augments, which means might directly connected to this augment. Secondaries you want are resistances and overhealth gained. Double overhealth gained and add resistances as the last upgrade. Try to have a different resistance than the ring you chose with resistances. This way you can have at least a boost for each individual resistance. Above that is the Force Barrier, which is an epic vitality item that can be found anywhere. Its primary has us go uninterrupted if we are above 50% overhealth. Secondaries you want are overhealth gained. Again, try to get a separate resistance from both Void Shell and your Eye of the Dragon. That way you can have your resistances high for every element. Double overhealth gained and add resistances again as your last upgrade. Next is the Scourge Augment. Its primary gives us shield charge when we defeat an enemy. Secondaries you want are elemental damage, so damage to chilled enemies or water damage. Last but not least is a rare Spirit Augment. This can only be found in the Lightbringer game mode. It's called the Enchanted Tear. Its primary gives you chill duration while taking away Archon charge. Secondaries you want are damage to chilled enemies again, double that, and add water damage at the end. Now, let's jump on over to our skills. Here we have our skills. We are fully spec'd into Weapon Techniques, Soul Shattered, Vitality, Crit Chance, Might, Crit Damage, Resistance, Spirit, Rampage, Ailments, Recovery, Weak Points, Polarity Attacks, all stats, and then we have a few strays in Weapon Timing, Takedowns, and Finesse. Well, that's all for this build. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be premiering my Necromancer Silvermane build very soon, and can't wait to share it with you all. I'm also currently working on a loot video, trying to bring you all the best gear you want to hunt for. I'd also like to invite you all to our Discord, which I will link in the description and comments below. Thanks again for watching and the support. I'll see you all again soon. Happy holidays and take care.